Hi guys, GameTalk Ajax PSV 2-2. Papimento, let me first start by asking you this question. Did we lose 2 points today or did we gain 1 point today?
We gained 1 point today. Still, I had a feeling we could have won today, but the first half was just terrible, and the way we conceded the 2 goals was really bad. PSV was ready. Ajax was still in the winter break. Every fan on Twitter knew that it wouldn't work with Labiat on 10, but
Actually, not
not even on 10 today. Yeah, I know.
He was on the false 9, but he was playing together with Promes, going back and forth. But exactly. I understand what you mean.
Exactly.
Yes.
Then we have Blind, our strategist, in the first half, giving long balls to who, I don't know, because we didn't have a striker. So Anthony trying too hard in the first half. Klaassen, for an experienced player, I'm really pissed off of how he played today, because as an ex-Ajax player, he should understand the value of winning this game against PSV, and what he showed today, passes to the back, passes to the side, but never to the front, where Gravenberg usually was open to continue the attack. So I was really sad, but I expected it. It's really sad with the first half performance, but I expected it, looking at the formation. I mean, before the winter break, we're looking at Kudus coming back. We see Haller being bought, and then they don't start.
Okay, but let me stop you right there, right? I mean, look, Haller got bought this week. Ten Hag said in anticipation of the game, he only trained twice, so he doesn't want to start with him yet. In terms of Kudus had a very serious injury, and he couldn't play more than 20 minutes. Now, actually, he came in, but you saw this was not the Kudus we saw before, exactly. So we have to be a bit more patient.
Exactly. I agree, but you do have you have different options, Juan. The only thing I'm saying is, I wasn't happy with Klaassen, okay, as a number 6. Swap him or put him on 10 and let Martinez play on that position. Then you clear one position and you can take or Promes or Labiat out.
This is the eternal discussion we're having on this channel for this season.
It's frustrating. It's really frustrating because our coach thinks Labiat is world class and the fans all see different. So I really don't understand this.
What do you think? What do you see?
I think Labiat is great for the bench, rotation player. He's great for games like RKC, VVV. Those games, Fortuna Sittard, name it. But when you go against PSV, we want to see the best 11.
Okay, but I just told you we couldn't play Haller and Kudus, so what would you have done? You have started with Martinez, basically. You would have played Martinez.
I would play Martinez in the midfield.
And Klaassen as number 10.
I see Gravenberg and Klaassen too much of the same type. They both want to go to the front, but their defensive capabilities lack. And if you have Blind, who isn't the best defender also, you look very fragile in the center. So change it up. You see it's not working. But for me, it looks like Den Haag is happy with everything.
All right, take us to the goals that we conceded. The first one was really quick. It was within 3 minutes, I think. What happened there?
Before we start with that goal, the energy in which PSV started the game was totally different than the energy Ajax showed. Okay, so that shows me that the coach is responsible because he didn't motivate them right, or he didn't train them right because nothing was working. Okay, the first goal, no press from Labiat and Promes. They're just looking at the ball, one pass to the front, and then I think Male gave that perfect goal.
Pass. Okay, let me give you a little bit of background on this one. So they got a corner very quick in the game. The corner goes back, and then we basically sit on our own half, not even only half, our own yard. And our front players, which are Labiat and Promes, those are the most upfront players. They don't press, right? So they can just play a ball into Male, which
was open also.
Yeah, he was open, but that assist was incredible. Back heel. That was a very nice assist.
I can't enjoy it because it's so simple. I know,
because we conceded the goal.
No, it's not even the conceding. It's bad defensive play from Ajax. He shouldn't even get in that position to give that pass because that should be a crowded area. And you cannot give from one pass and you're attacking and your midfield is done.
Yeah, okay. So the pressing was not there. Do you blame the defense here as well or not?
No. In the first goal, I cannot blame the defense because it went so quick. I mean, 2 people that were just looking at the ball and then the ball came in and then Male gave that great assist. So
All right, so we move to the second goal.
I don't think Onana could have done anything to that goal.
No,
either.
I don't think so either.
He was quick, but not quick enough.
Okay, so 1-0. We play further, and then we can see the second goal. What happened there?
Misunderstanding between Anthony and Klaassen, and then a counter-attack goal from PSV. That's what you can expect from PSV, right? Counter, and that's the only thing they know how to
But this
play.
is also our weak spot, right? When we lose the ball on the midfield, we look shaky when we have to defend, right?
We never looked so shaky with Donny and Ziyech.
No, that's not entirely true.
But on the midfield, it looked more balanced than what we're seeing now.
That's true, but Ziyech has played a little bit on the right side,
And
right?
I must say, Gravenberch played well in the first half. He was top contender for man of the match for me in that first half. But then Tadic and Mazraoui took it a little bit further.
Yeah.
So for me, Mazraoui man of the match, but Tadic had a great skill on the sideline for the first goal. Yeah.
All right, so we conceded the second goal, just coming back to the situation.
Sure.
But then, luckily, we were able to score a goal right before the break, which is important. It was vital.
Yeah, vital. I mean, Tadic had that post.
Before that, true.
It was a great chance for Ajax with Mazraoui giving the assist or the cross. So, yeah, man, that should have been a goal. And Haller also in the second half, but we'll come back to that soon. Let's just say that a Tadic moment was just on time because we needed that goal and it gave Ajax something to look forward to in the second half. You start the second half 1-2 or 0-2, it's a big difference.
Yeah, exactly. And the one that scored was Promes, so good for him as well.
Yeah, good for him, but he didn't play amazing. But at least he picked up a goal and he shows that he could be very important just in that position.
All right, so second half, immediate substitution by Ten Hag. Haller comes in. Labiat is off, subbed off. Did you see a difference?
Well, Haller, yeah, he's a target man. So you see Ajax could press now, more pressure on the ball and more pressure on PSV. I don't think we saw PSV playing a normal game in the second half.
Were they running out of fumes or did we get better in terms of play?
I think the energy that is required to win from Ajax is not something you can do in 90 minutes. So if you pressure half of the time and half of the time not, on the not moments, Ajax can dominate you.
Yeah, because PSV, what you say is correct, because in the first half they pressed a lot.
Exactly.
Especially in the midfield.
And you saw they couldn't do that in the second half. And you saw long periods, 20 minutes, 25 minutes of long pressure on PSV's half. So that's good. Some players really played a different game. In the second half, Anthony,
was
world
much
of
better.
difference between first
better.
half and second half.
Yeah. But I think
who
also
else? Gravenberch.
But I think also that goal that we made, that goal that we scored, that first goal,
Gave him the confidence.
that changed a little bit the dynamic of the game as well.
Well, I think also the changes Haller and then Produce. I think Rensch coming in was great.
Yeah.
But that's also something I don't understand because he doesn't use it for RKC games or VVV games, but then you're going to switch him for Mazraoui in a PSV game while Kleiber is actually your first substitute. Didn't get that completely. But I think because of Rensch's speed and he's faster than Kleiber, but it also sends a message to Kleiber, which is not really...
Well, Rensch was important for us because at the end also he stopped a very important cross coming in.
Yeah.
But okay, coming back to the second half. So how did you see that second half? And you said in the beginning when I asked you the question, we gained the point.
Yeah.
So you were happy at the end that we scored a 2-2. Actually, we scored a 2-2 before because Haller scored a goal, but it was offside, just offside. But then luckily, the second
I'm just happy
goal
Haller
we scored
could be important for that second goal, and the first goal was beautiful, but yeah, offside. We couldn't do anything about that. I think Ajax really had a chance to win today. It's because of Ajax we don't win today. That's the whole problem. It's because of Ten Hag's formation, how we start, that we don't win today. Because it was really, really, how do you say that? Not even, they didn't have the intensity, man. The poise to really fight their way through that game. And the way they started, it's just not Ajax
So
worthy.
you're blaming Ten Hag for the fact that the players were not motivated from the start. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, look, you can have less skill, but with hard work, you can also get there. And sometimes when it doesn't work with Ajax, it really looks like static, boring, and no initiative in their game.
Okay.
And that's sad to see.
All right. So coming back to the second goal that we scored, how did you see that? The one that was passed from the left side to Haller. Haller gave it to Anthony.
It's beautiful, but look, what impresses me is we lose the ball. Tagliafico makes an important tackle, gets the ball back, and then brings the ball back in that box.
That's what you mean.
And that's what I want.
Also from the first half.
Exactly, but in the first half, that was non-existent.
Exactly.
Non-existent.
So that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you pick up the ball there, chances you score are... But if you want to build up, 5 minutes in the back, building up from Schuurs naar Blind, Blind to Klaassen, Klaassen to Blind, it's not going to work against PSV.
Yeah, they were sitting also, right? After this goal, 2 goals, they were sitting and just waiting.
Why do they sit? They sit because they're in front.
Yeah, they're leading.
When will Ajax come in front so they can go into that counter-attack mood with Anthony, with Kudus, with the speed they have? But
okay,
different. And I like also Haller when he comes in the ball. Promes had a moment where he had a Donny, so going over Haller to pick up the ball. I like that kind of stuff. So Haller is a good signing. You can see that already.
Good. Standouts for you today? I mean, you mentioned a couple of players, but any players you want to really mention and say something about?
Gravenberch first half, I really thought he was one of the best together with Tadic. Tadic in the second half also great. Gravenberch a little bit less. But for me, Mazraoui was in the whole game like you can depend on him. No mistakes, focused, works hard.
What do you think happened? What do you think happened with Mazraoui in the summer? Do you think he drank too much Gatorade or something?
I don't know, but I think this is his best season, or maybe because we don't have such a great team like the years before. He's even he's being noticed more because he is showing that high level every time.
Yeah, but I think this year he is better than last year. I mean, he said also last year he was not fit. He was struggling with injuries all the time.
Wasn't he just in the shadow of Donny and Ziyech? Because they were assisting so much and scoring so much that you don't really give the compliment to a defender.
No. I think last year he was a bit too not himself. I mean, injured.
Maybe injured and not.
And
in
also
the best form.
Des was playing, right?
Yeah.
Because Des got more chance because he was injured. So okay, anyone else?
No, I just feel bad for Onana. I feel bad for Schuurs. I do want to say that because there was a moment in the second half where Blind gets outrun by a player. Madueke, yeah. And it's not Blind that runs after his player. Blind goes to the center so Schuurs can cross and move with the player.
So he has to make up for
Blind's failures and Blind's no
slow.
speed. Yeah, he's so
slow.
And I find it so... Yeah, it hurts me to see that from Schuurs because I know with a better combo, he would do so much better, and he had some really good tackles today. I think because of Blind, he's getting exposed a lot.
Okay, all right. Anything you want to mention? Anything else? Final comments?
Even though I'm relieved we won one point,
yeah.
Ajax should have won this. And I think with better management from our coach, this would have been an easy win.
Guys, I can feel it, man. I can. You want to subscribe.